All right, guys, we're here at the hangar making another video. I got Justice with me today, and he's putting stuff in the plane before we pre-flight. Right now, we kind of have the calm before the storm. The winds are going to pick up, but we're doing two things in this video. The first thing is I'm going to take Justice and I'm going to let him sit in the front seat, or we're going to do a crow hop, but we might turn that into a flight. It just depends on how the crow hop feels and everything. I did the CG on it and or the weight and balance, and actually I'm going to put that in the video right now and I'll explain it to you. All right, guys, so really quick, I'm going to go over the weight and balance of the plane with me and Justice in it. Basically, I'm going to be using the weight and balance form. You can get this on, this is for the two-place specifically. I have some of the single-place ones too. You can get this on the Challenger Facebook page under the files. Also, if you haven't done an actual weight and balance on your plane, then you need to go on there and get the instructions on how to do it. If anybody's interested in seeing a video of me doing that, I can do that. Just let me know. But they're there nonetheless. I have actually a file full of different weight and balances because I wanted to test any scenario I could do. But today is different because it's the first time I'm putting Justice in the front seat. I did this one. I didn't want to waste any of them, so I accidentally put my weight in the front seat and his weight in the back seat. But as you can see, I marked them out and did them the right way. So we'll go through this really quick. So this top part is just the weight and balance on the plane. This is something you'll do separately. That's not in this video, but this is basically where you're going to weigh how much your plane is empty, and that way you're going to come up with your arm. And in this case, our arm is 101.06. You can see it's pretty simple. You just put how much the scale on this side and the tail. It gives you an empty weight total. Then it gives you basically a breakdown of the numbers here. The arm is going to be the inches from the datum point. So 90 inches from there is going to be the center here. And so that's why when we're doing the math, well, the left wheel and the right wheel, they line up on the 90 inches from the datum. And that's the arm. And so basically, as you can see down here at the bottom, the Challenger 2 has its best flight. The center of balance is from 80 inches to 90 inches. Also, you can see here, this is an old one, so it says 800 pounds, and mine's 960. So that's why that's marked out. So once you have all that information, which is in a different video, oops, sorry about that, which will be in a different video, or, if you want to know more about that, let me know. But you just transfer your empty weight and the arm that you've come up with from up here, and basically you come up with the arm just by taking these inches and dividing it by the weight, gives us the arm. Transfer all that down here and do the math that it gives you a little time signal or symbol. And so basically we just transfer this all over, and in this case Justice is going to be in the front seat, so I put his 120 there, and we'll do that times 50 is 6,000 instead of what I had when it was my weight. And then we have me in the back seat. It comes up with this much. Then we have about 8 gallons in the plane right now, so that comes out to 48, and we'll do the 48 times the 103 because the gas tank is 103 inches from the datum point. Giving us a grand total of 75,849, and we're going to divide that by the total weight, and the total weight is going to be the plane, the front passenger, the rear passenger, and the fuel. Excuse me. And so when I do all that, I come up with 87.68, which is going to give me kind of an aft CG. So obviously we're safe up to 90. But, I'm assuming, all these planes are built differently. So, also, and later on in this video, I'm going to be flying with Tommy. And I actually did do a weight and balance for him and I, too. And let me see. We came up with 83.06. So I switched one that I was doing this first one with me and Justice. But 83.06 with 230 in the front and the back. So the closer you are to 80, like 80 inches, the more nose heavy you are. The closer you are to 90, the more aft the weight is. So the CG is aft the arm. So anyways, that's how I came up with this math, just so you guys know. If you want to know more about doing this upper portion, I can do a video on it if you want. Just let me know. And back to the video. Okay, so that's the weight and balance. And as you saw, I don't remember exactly what it was I did at home. It's 87.68, I believe is what we came up with. Me and Justice, there's 8 gallons of the fuel in the plane. One of the reasons we're doing that right now is my best friend from Arizona that we've known each other like 17 years. He's visiting. And he's my size, and I did the weight and balance on him and and we need to have the plane down to 5 gallons before him and I try to do a flight, just to be under the mark, the weight. Him and the CG, I won't give you a video on that, but it was 83.10 or something like that. So we're going to be nose heavy. So for you who don't know much about the Challengers, the weight and balance on me and Justice has us with a somewhat aft CG, which is supposedly the money spot with the Challenger. So I know that obviously I'm gonna have to get my nose down more. It's gonna be easier to trim in flight with me back there. And if there's any type of emergency or anything like that, I know I'm gonna have to be a little more aggressive on the nose. And then with Tommy in there, it's gonna be, we're gonna be very forward CG. So we're gonna be, the plane's limitations is from 80 to 90. You probably saw it on that sheet, but so you'll see we'll definitely be nose heavy, but we're not overweight. We're within legal limits and safe limits. Safety is what it's all about for me. Legally, that's important too, but the safety obviously is the most important. You could see the wind's supposed to come out of 050, and we have runway 36. So I don't know, we'll do some crow hops, see how it feels. It's not quite, it is fall, but it's like false fall because it's still 91 during the day. So like the density altitude right now is like 1,700 feet still, which I don't get. It's nice and cool. It's like 70 some odd degrees. So I don't know. So we can only really do it right now, and he's leaving tomorrow. On Saturday, we went and flew the Cherokee, and he hasn't done a lot of flying in small airplanes. So he was in the Marine Corps or whatever. So he flew in a bunch of those type of planes, but yeah, so it was just, I want to make sure my buddy and I had this experience together, and yeah, hopefully one day we live closer to each other and he's able to pursue doing this too. So obviously he was pretty open with me about how the Challenger makes him nervous, a little more nervous. Sorry, you can't see me, the hangar's dark. The Challenger makes him a little more nervous, and I completely understand that. Hey buddy, just take those out of the bag, the things, and yeah, so so it makes him a little more nervous, and I get it. Listen, if you're watching this because you're thinking about getting a Challenger or an equal type plane, it's definitely not for everybody. You know, it's a different experience. You know, obviously for me it's normal, but I do understand, and I get the fear and the apprehension people have behind an airplane like the Challenger. So yeah, so we're gonna try to break him of that, even if it's just crow hops, because I don't know if there's gonna be, Justice and I tried flying the other day and it was pretty turbulent and stuff, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't want his first experience to be turbulence and crap. The Cherokee flight was great, so I don't think, you know, that's a positive one, but I want this one to be a positive one too. He's we're gonna make core memories for my 44-year-old friend here. So anyways, we're gonna get the Challenger pre-flighted and then get him up front. Hopefully our audio works. We've been having massive problems with the GoPro 9. I would use my 11 up there, but then the GoPro 9 doesn't have good wing footage. Like, it kind of doesn't look right. So I don't know, we're gonna give it a try and see. So here we go. Now turn the fuel pump on and then grab the primer and prime it like 4 times. Turn the fuel, yeah. Move those wires, yeah. So go ahead and turn the fuel pump on.
Then how many times?
4 times, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in.
One more?
One more.
Okay.
Okay, turn the radio on the side over there, to the far left, yeah, top, right through your middle fingers, up, right there. Then you're gonna have to hit enter. You see the center button, hit enter. And make sure it's on 123. Go ahead and hit the brakes. Go ahead and give me the starter switch. Clear prop!
Do you want me to hold the brakes?
Yeah. Not crazy. So go ahead. Go ahead and give me 2 more pumps of primer. Fuel pump on. Now fuel pump off. Now go ahead and start it up. Clear. All right, guys, don't leave. This is going to be a short clip. Unfortunately, the audio works great, but we actually, since I wasn't in the front seat, we forgot to turn the GoPro 9 on. This is just a quick clip of me and Justice. After this, it'll be me and Tommy doing a flight, so stick around. But in a nutshell, as you can see here, we go ahead and do the ground hop, and we definitely our nose is very light. It comes up very quickly, and so I decide to not do too much flying after this. And as you can see here, the nose came up enough. Now I know in the video it's really hard to tell, but the reason you see me doing what I'm doing here is because I'm worried about tail striking, and I'm thinking, how do I get this flatter, without tail striking? And finally, I just commit to it. So, no big deal. We didn't do any damage, but we're definitely going to be adding some weights for when Justice is in the front seat. He's 120. I think we need to make him 140, 150. So we're probably going to get 20 pounds worth of soft weights, ankle weights, or something like that. I tried to get him to wear a chest weight, like when you're working out, but he won't do it. So, anyways, all right, here we go. My buddy Tommy's here, and we're about to go on his first Challenger flight, and we're gonna make him a believer. It's too much FCG, and I kind of thought that was gonna be the case. So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to either get him a weighted vest, or we're gonna have to find somewhere to put a 10 or a 20 pound, like a workout weight, in the front of the plane. Because, dude, as soon as we took off, I mean, I could just feel the nose, and I almost, right in front of you guys, right around here, I almost committed to just flying it, but we were so, the nose wanted to go up so high. I was like, you know what, with that crosswind, it's just not a good idea with his weight up there, you know. So yeah, he needs about 20 pounds, I'd say, at least 20 pounds.
All right. Clear pop. All right. I think our noise canceling's on. Is that? Do they look on?
What's it supposed to say?
Is there just any color on there?
No color.
Okay, hit the power button on both of them, on that one and the other one.
Okay, there's the power button.
All right, that's probably yours.
Yeah. Oh, you want the other one?
Yeah, do that other one too. Hello? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you know, this sounds like we're in a, we literally have a weed eater motor.
It kind of is a weed eater motor. That is kind of a factual thing. Actually, they're snowmobiles.
Yes, the best motor ever made for a snowmobile.
Yeah, like people go into the Arctic with these and they trust them. The plane's like, God dang, you guys are fat, bro.
Yes, it is. It's filling our weight. Landing gear says, it's like, what? Ooh. What do we think?
So you know what the max weight on this is?
Should be 548 pounds or something?
Yeah, no, 960 with all of us in it. With us in it, 960.
Okay, so you have full control of my...
Yeah, that hurt?
Yeah, I had to move back.
And Bakamu Yellow Experimental, 635 Bravo is back taxiing 36 Bakamu. Now look around and make sure there's nobody doing anything here. Oh yeah. So the moral of the story is, right now we're 960 pounds. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You know, we're at the max weight, so literally I did the math on everything. So we're down to a T. So my prediction is that it takes such a long time to get off the ground that we barely get off the ground, and then I end up bringing us to a stop the first time.
Oh, okay. My prediction is you're going to barrel to the left a little bit, and you're going to be like, oh, this is fun, and then you're going to have to commit.
Anything's possible, my friend. Looks good there. Yeah, just you can keep your feet right there.
Yeah. This one ankle hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
All right, well,
I'll make it work. I'm awesome.
All right, yes you are.
I'm all about the pain.
You are awesome. And Bakamu Yellow Experimental 635 Bravo is gonna crow hop 36 Bakamu.
And we're gonna crow hop 36.
Yeah, 36. Is that clear of you?
I mean, yeah, it feels kind of good.
We're gonna be about there for takeoff, so.
All right, well, now it's out of my way.
All right.
Now I know.
Here we go. Holy crap. She's like, oh, we're an airliner. All right, come on there. 40, 45, 50, Struggle busting.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all,
That
actually.
was really good. Now there's a zip tie right here, and it's got a little point on it, and that point keeps hitting my knee. And it,
Can you shift it? Can you shift
no,
it?
I cannot. You guys got that
Tight. Dynamite.
You want your plane tight.
Want it good and tight. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I'm excited.
You're exciting?
I'm excited.
You're excited. I like it.
Yes, yes, I feel like a man.
You should feel more like a man after you've flown in a Challenger once.
Yes.
But guess what? We're committing. I think we're going for a flight.
I think this was pretty eye-opening for how awesome these little things are.
Well, here's the thing. You know, obviously you and I have discussed this. And it's been like, well, I don't know about those type of things and blah, blah, blah. And so I knew that when you came, no matter the circumstance, I had to get you in it. Because once you're in it, it's different, you know? You can sit on the ground and look at it and go, wow, that looks scary. But until you're doing it, you can't really, it's just different, you know?
Yeah. I did expect it to be rougher.
Like the actual flight experience? Well, it might be once we get above the trees.
No. Just the landing and all. I mean, you are an expert at landing.
Oh, thank you.
But
If we have to take it down, then we'll do our best, and yeah.
we'll survive. We'll survive.
Yep, we'll
That's all
survive.
that matters.
All right, fuel pumps. I'm going to do another mag check. We didn't shut the engine off, but it went down a little bit lower than it normally does. See, now that was a good one. Okay, it just needed to be ran out. The last time it went down a little lower than it normally does.
Yeah,
is this
my
touch?
pocket.
Is that? Oh, it's in your pocket.
in my
Okay.
pocket. I'm trying to keep it out of the way. The thing is if I'm setting it at the wrong spot, the stick is in my crotch, or
Oh, I see what
the
you're saying.
power is in my pocket. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to move my pants down without exposing myself.
And Vakamu Yellow Terminal 655 Bravo is departing 36. We'll be left traffic, Vakamu. Now we do have to be careful because when we turn left, we're going to have a pretty good tailwind up there, I believe.
I believe so. It looks like it's picking up.
It does, yeah. That thing might get unplugged again. And if it does, just plug it back in.
All right.
We're definitely heavy. It's definitely going to be difficult to climb. Oh, the dogs are running the field.
Yeah.
I want to get over here where these fields are. Yeah, we are not climbing very well, my friend. It's okay, we're not in any trouble. We're just definitely not climbing very well. See, now we've got these fields right here, so now we're good. We're out of danger, okay?
I don't think we're ever in danger when you're in charge.
I love that, my friend.
Dude, this is awesome.
Awesome.
There's nothing like this.
There
right
isn't.
here. I mean, it's fun in the Piper, but this...
I told you. It'd be nice if we can get some altitude under us, but hey, you know, we both need to lose about 20 pounds.
We're getting there.
We are getting there.
Next
for
time
sure.
you see me, I will be there.
Me too. Pretty soon we're going to have to pull the power back, and we're not going to climb as much, so I'm going to start doing that now. You can only have that road tax up there for so long, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure it heats up really fast.
Yeah, it does. But all our temps look good. Everything looks good right now. I'm going to turn us into the wind, and hopefully we can get some altitude under us. And it's weird because I gave him my back pad back there, and so now I'm further away from the rudder pedals.
Sorry about that. I should have.
No, it's not. I did it for justice. Let's get some altitude and go for a little flight.
Looks like that'd be a fun field to land in.
Which one?
The one with the water.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you could get in there no problem, but it would suck. I was going to do a flyby if we were able to climb, but since we can't fly, a flyby is out of the question.
Takeoff 688 on a 10-mile final, T5 for approach only.
There's a bird.
Where?
It's on our right. It's already underneath us.
Yeah. There are some thermals out here, so that's why we're getting some altitude right now. I am not seeing any other traffic. Is the traffic even on? No, of course not. I don't know why. So when I'm up here and the danger's gone from the altitude, I just kind of look at fields, you know? Yeah. And I go, hey, from here to that big ass field way over there, we got no problems, you know? Except for a crosswind, it looks like. So like I say, I fly to that field. Well, of course, normally I'm at 2,500 feet above the ground right now, but there's a lot of options.
This is a pretty good area, I think.
Yeah, no, it is, with the exception of that 20 seconds when you take off. After that, you're fine. There are places that are better, but this one is pretty good. We do have this antenna right here that's a little lower. How about this? Take the controls.
Give me a moment.
Okay. All right. Yep. Now you can't pull the nose up too much. Yeah, there you go. Just keep it just like that. And when the wing gets hit, you're gonna have to. We have a crosswind coming this way, so remember from Saturday.
Yeah.
Obviously, if there's an issue, I'll instantly take the controls. So.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It makes me. I will say I do feel a little bit. Wow, that's.
You feel a little what?
Oh shit.
That's all right. Get your nose down a little bit.
All right.
Tell me how you feel. The people want to know how you feel.
Well, I will tell you, it is definitely a lot more play. Littler corrections do a lot more, but it's awesome.
Hell yeah. Look at how great this field is if we need it, right? In this field, and we're good, man.
Oh, right. Are you playing with the rudder pedals?
I'm not, no.
Okay. Because I'm not understanding. They're really tight.
Yeah, it is, because it's also because we're heavy right now.
All right, good.
There you go. Now you're in coordinated flight, so that's good. And there that went.
Well, it's definitely different.
Yeah. So we'll field hop. You see how we got those fields all the way that way?
Yeah.
Let's do a big circle. So go straight for another mile, and then we'll make a left hand. And then when we make that left hand, we're gonna have a tailwind, you know, so you're gonna feel a whole different effect, you know, where right now we have a quartering tailwind like this. I'm gonna pull the power back just a little bit. I wanna be right at, hey, we're about 59, 6,000. Get the nose down a little bit. There you go. So go ahead and start making that left-hand turn, and you see those fields? Let's start aiming for them. Now you're gonna have a tailwind after your turn, and it's gonna change the flight. It might make it a little bumpier, but you know, just stick with it.
It's kind of hard to tell if my nose is up, that's for sure, but I can kind of feel it.
Yeah, we're going way to the right. There you go. After you've flown it, a while, that goes away, you know. You start to get the feel for the pitch and the altitude, This is the lowest flight I've ever done, but since we were having a problem gaining altitude, we have all these fields, so we're okay.
I will say that the rudders are really tight.
Yeah. It might be me too a little bit, so.
Well, that's fine. I'm okay with you helping out a little bit.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and get the nose up. We're actually descending, so go ahead and get that nose up a little bit. There you go. Let's be more at that attitude. Like, just try to keep this in your mind where we're at right here.
Got it, got it.
Yeah. Pull back a little more. We're descending again. There you go. One day your body will start feeling it. You won't even have to look at it to know, you know? There you go. So hold this attitude. You like how I just throw you to the wolves when we go fly things?
You know, that's the way I like it. That's how Ron got me to do it too. He's just like, hey, by the way, you're flying. I'm like, what?
You remember when I started to work for the sheriff's department with you in the jail?
Yeah.
Do you remember how you trained me?
Yeah, just do it.
Guess what, buddy? Welcome to the club.
Okay, so now I'm turning a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay. Just get your nose to the right a little bit, and then keep your wing down. The wind's over there, so keep the wing down in the wind. There you go. There you go. Yeah, go ahead and use your stick a little bit, and then get to the left. Get the stick to the left. There you go. And let's go ahead and make a left-hand turn into the wind, and then that way you'll have less to worry about, you know. Go straight for a minute though. Actually, go ahead and go back that way. Go back that way. There's fields over there.
Yeah, it's a lot of trees. They're kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like we're really low.
Well, we are. I've never flown this thing this low, so this is interesting.
My nose too high?
No. Matter of fact, you're descending, so we actually need it up. Now you're into the wind, so you don't worry as much about all that, like stalling and stuff. You know, our airspeed's really high, so go ahead and pull it up a little bit. Pull the nose up. Pull the nose up. There you go. And just hold it right in that area for a minute.
So basically, this is how a seasoned CFI would do it, so that it's really easy, right?
I don't know. I'm not a CFI yet.
No, I'm just saying if there was a CFI.
Yeah, probably. You know what? Screw it. Let's go to those fields, dude. If we have an issue, we're going down as best friends. Get the nose down a little bit. Get the nose. There you go. Now get the wing down. You gotta remember the wind's coming this way, so
try to keep it.
Yeah, try to keep that wing that's upwind. You gotta keep control of it. You see how it's pushing us now?
Yeah.
Tell it go that way. There you go. You and Justice have the same problem.
And that's just to keep the wings level, right?
Yeah. So
you know what's crazy? In the Cherokee, I didn't understand as much because I couldn't feel it. Here, you can feel the wind.
Yeah.
So it really makes it a little bit easier. It's like a different kind of learning curve.
It is, yeah. This is not the same. No, these airplanes are not the same. Get that left side down, baby girl. There you go. And we're heading right back to the airport now, so we just need to go a little bit that way. So go ahead and get us going that way a little bit. Use your rudder pedals a little bit. A little stick and a little rudder. There you go. And then you want to make sure that you keep this wing in the down towards when you have that much of a crosswind. There you go. For the record, I'm not training him. I'm talking to him. There you go. Get the nose back up a little bit. There you go.
Perfect for this headwind.
Well, it's perfect with these fields right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull back a little bit. Let's try to get some altitude under us. And remember, keep that side. There you go, like that. If your body feels out of position, it is. See, like right now, you see, my body wants to be like a gyro. This is straight. There you go. Now we're on the same page. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you see? Okay.
Figure it out.
All right.
Not gonna lie, this is probably the funnest I've ever had. Just being like a bird.
You're the first person that's ever said that I'm the funnest they've ever had. No. I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet one time. See, the birds are hitting thermals.
You know, we used to go to all-you-can-eat buffets all the time.
I know, and we were happy then, too.
We were happy.
We were so happy.
This is so much happier.
So much happier.
Yeah.
Let's get that left wing down, huh? All right, cool.
I actually was on my way to try to do that.
That was what you were thinking about doing?
I was thinking, but it just, you know my thinking.
Keep this heading right here. Find something and stay that direction.
Yeah, I will say I have a big head in front of me.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Get that left wing down, please. There you go, there you go.
Wow, you put a lot into that.
Well, because it required a lot, because this airplane's light. If that wing gets under us enough, we're going to be fighting out of it like that.
Got it.
So yeah, you got to, there you go. I like your rudder pedal work though, for the record, it's dead on. Okay, we're going to land, okay? So, my controls.
Your control.
My controls. You did great for a first timer.
That's the first time anybody's ever said that to me.
It's definitely the first time somebody's ever said that to you. Hold on 1 second. And Bakamu Yellow Experimental 685 Bravo is left base for 3-6 Bakamu. Yeah, you did great, man. And unfortunately, if we would have came 2 hours ago, you and I would have done probably a 2-hour flight. It's just, the sun's coming up, it's gonna be 91 degrees today, and this is just how it goes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I will tell you though that I still think this is awesome.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. The only downside is we definitely need to both burn about 20, because we weren't climbing very much at all at first. The only danger we were ever really in was when we took off.
Wow, this is aggressive.
Yeah, well, it's a Challenger.
You're very aggressive.
See how I'm trying to accommodate the crosswind?
Yeah.
And there's an irrigation system right here, so we got to kind of move over a little bit. There we go.
Carry power, lower power, lower. Oh!
Did I get your crotch?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great landing. You know,
Yeah, thank you.
There's no way that anybody does better landings.
You know, I try not to say that in my videos, but I mean, they all know. They all know that I'm probably owning the Challenger landings, but one of these days I'll get up to their little event and we'll have a competition. That was awesome, buddy.
That was.
But that's why I know exactly where the winds are coming from before I take off. And my field selection, like when we're flying around, right? My field selection is based off of which one makes the most sense for the wind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So much fun. Where do I hang this?
Justice will help you. Well, we didn't go very high because we couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
when
we were
taking
committed.
off, I was like, dang, they're high.
Dude, we were committed, and I was like, you know what? We're doing a 1,000-foot flight all around this town, and that's what we're gonna go do. I'll tell you what, though, you'll see in the video.
Yeah, I know.
Tommy enjoys himself.
Your head just don't wrap around it.
I should have introduced him before we left, but this is my best friend. We just decided from 17 years or so. Tommy, and you guys saw in the video we went for a flight, and a lot of people ask me how many times have you taken first time Challenger people, and usually it's just like the boys and stuff. So here we go. Tommy, what did you think of your first time in the Challenger, even though they got to listen to you? We're gonna hear the audio when we were in the plane, but tell the people.
Probably the most amazing flight I've ever been on. I will tell you that, because you're just like a bird. You really are. You're like a bird, and you can't beat that. You can't beat that feeling. Yeah. And Tommy also talked about how he could feel the wind more, because we flew the Cherokee the other day, and he could tell where the wind was coming from more, just because obviously there's no doors on the airplane. So if you saw my crow hop video, you know that the #1 rule of crow hopping is when in doubt, you go full power. And we were committed to taking off, but I was gonna turn it into a crow hop when I realized we weren't climbing very well. And when I made that decision, we no longer had any runway left. So the decision we made was to continue to just climb very slow. And we did that whole flight at 1,000 feet, which means we were like 400 or 500 feet above the ground the entire time. But as you guys saw, we looked for fields, and we just kind of jumped field to field. So but anyways, for the sake of doing an outro, sorry Tommy. Tommy's not used to this, guys, so hopefully he's not used to this. Justice, he's like, whatever, you're boring. But if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, because we're awesome and it's fun. Tell your friends. Tell your mom, because I noticed that in the demographics on my videos there's like no females. Come on, people, tell your mom, tell your girlfriend, have her subscribe. Also, the Amazon wish list is going to be linked down below, and the armadillo bags are linked down below. So, and we'll be doing that video soon. I say soon, but like I'm hoping it happens soon. I just need both boys and good weather so we can drop the bag and see how it does. So appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.